to another cast game of Age of Empires 4. Today, once again, we got a special casted game coming your way because it is once again part of the EGCTV qualifiers for the Winter Masters series that is going on right now. So if you're not familiar with EGCTV, one of the main tournament provider when it comes to Age of Empires 4, a lot of competitive games going on there right now. I'm gonna leave links to their YouTube channel as well as to their Twitch channel and their website in the description of this video. So make sure you check them out as they do bring a lot of competitive games over to Age of Empires 4. We're starting off here with Myriad playing as the Holy Roman Empire. A little bit of a housing situation going on there for him, but he is starting us off here with an early barracks play. So Dark Age Spearman Rush. Granted, Spearman comes out a little bit late. We had a little bit of a miss-macro situation there. House coming in needs to be put up there with a little bit of priority. Spearman moving across the map now. On the other side, we got Valdemar playing as the Chinese in the color yellow. This is Gorge, EGC Gorge, so the tournament version of Gorge. And with it come gold mines that aren't quite in range of the TC. Spearman is going to make their way over. Valdemar doesn't quite yet have enough gold for the age up, as he is playing a no Imperial official opening. Spearman now coming in. Drum roll. No way. Myriad! Myriad! What? What? Myriad! What? Now he's got enough gold. Myriad! What? Myriad! What was that? Is the gold not in range on purpose? Yes. The gold on this map never spawns in range of the TC. And Myriad, he just ignored the villagers on gold, and now Valdemar gets the free age up behind this. 3 spearmen invested into it. Myriad's not getting anything out on return. Now since 5 villagers over to gold, he's gonna have to go for his own age up now. That was sloppy. Like, the opening was sloppy. I'm not sure if this is Myriad's first game of the day. Guys, I promise you, these are high-level players. You know Valdemar. He's got his own YouTube channel. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel and his Twitch channel in the description below. He's a pretty good player. He's up in, like, the top 30 on the ladder. Myriad, same. Same for him. He's like a top 30 player. I'm not sure if he's just woken up or something, but that was sloppy. Is at least going to be able to take down that mining camp, but actually, this could be worse. Reason being, Valdemar doesn't have enough gold for an Imperial official. You don't want to dive the TC, Myriad. Myriad! 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 What is going on? What is going on? Okay, I think Myriad woke up on the wrong foot today because that was sloppy. That was incredibly sloppy. Still, Valdemar, no Imperial official, needs to get gold some way in order to just be able to get that first Imperial official going. That way he's going to be able to jumpstart his economy with the taxation gold that he gets in. He's trying to send a villager out, 2 villagers out. How much gold does he need? 35, so he needs 22 gold for it. Archer range now coming in. Myriad, pay attention. Pay attention now. You pay attention, Myriad, and you pay attention well. Just put the spearmen over here, and then you stand ground. That way the spearmen don't move, but they attack anything in range. Or maybe even go for an outpost here. I think especially, like, this is why I don't particularly like this China play that much. The no IO opener, because you can get caught out in a situation with, like, this Dark Age aggression where you're not gonna have gold. You're not gonna have gold to age up, you're not gonna have gold for an Imperial official, and if you don't have an Imperial official, if you go for Dark Age barracks, you're not gonna be able to supervise. And without supervision, this is like a default civilization. It doesn't have any bonuses in the Dark Age. So it can really put up a lot of pressure onto Chinese players at the moment if you just go for a Dark Age rush. Archer is going to be able to do some damage here now to these spearmen. Behind this, Myriad has finally reached his own Feudal Age. Prelate is going to move into that Archon Chapel. And now these spearmen, they get bumped up in the movement speed department from 1.31 to 1.38. So they're going to be really, really quick. They'll be able to run away from the Archer. They're going to be able to run away from the Archer. I'm going to have to, like, do some sort of, like, Stanley's Parable play here. Because that is, There was some sloppy moments so far in this game for Myriad. That just has to be said. That has to be said. We're gonna have to watch out and see that he should be finding his footing, though. He should be finding his footing. Now, Barracks is gonna be coming in. We do have an Imperial official now that came out for Valdemar, so it's gonna start at least eking out ahead a little bit there in the economy as the supervision comes in. 200 taxes inside of the mill. About 100 inside the lumber camp. Let's get that out, right? Get that out. That's 40. That's 40. That's an instant plus 80 gold. There we go. More archers came through. Spearman gets picked off. Imagine if Myriad went for an outpost here on the forward goal. Like, Valdemar would be screwed. Valdemar would legitimately be screwed here. Horseman comes in, but just in time. We do also have a spearman over on the side from Valdemar. So now Myriad might need to go for his own archer play. Instead, what we're seeing is we're actually seeing pro scouts play from the HRE now. I know there's no max tax that can be sitting inside of a mill. However, an Imperial official is only able to pick up taxes once every 20 seconds and only up to 40. With an upgrade, you can put it up to 70. Also, when the buildings are too far away from a tax drop-off building, the Imperial officials just bug out and they don't return the tax. They just pick it up and then they stand next to the building. Oh, we got a little bit of engagement here, potentially. Osman do have the scout there, though, so at least Myriad is going to be able to see exactly what's going on over there. I don't think it's the overflow. I think it's probably just, like, too far away and the Imperial official have, like, a max drop-off radius. Something like that. We're getting men-at-arms. Alright, so some men-at-arms, some pro scouts behind that as well. We're just putting up a lot of stuff onto the table right now. But behind this, his economy is still looking pretty good. Mind you, Valdemar, he's not in Song Dynasty at the moment. So without Song Dynasty, the economy scaling, sure, Valdemar has like 4 more economy units, just courtesy of the Imperial Academy and the Imperial officials helping him out here. But it's not as good as it could be. You could be making villager once every 15 instead of once every 20 seconds. Got a couple of farms coming in as well, so Myriad's food income is going to be looking very, very solid. Something as well to keep in mind. Because HRE units move quicker, you can actually like mass men-at-arms against archers or even Jugunu, because your men-at-arms only take 1 damage from Jugunu per bolt. And they move quicker, so you can actually, like, catch up to them and do damage. Villagers moving out to stone. That's gonna be at least 1 dead villager. Spearman not reacting. They're on an attack move. Is Myriad gonna get another villager kill here? Potentially is. He is gonna get another villager kill. Myriad! No! No! No way. Oh my god. This has to become a meme at some point. Behind this, Valdemar also going for pro scouts. Did he take away the deer from Myriad? No, he's taking away his own deer. So both players pro scouting behind this. No, Myriad. 1 more hit. Oh. Oh. Scout. Scout is going to be able to move away in time. We now have a couple of men-at-arms coming in as well. Outpost coming up for Valdemar. It looks like both players are just macroing up towards Castle Age now. Deer. Oh, no. You can't drop the deer off at the TC. You want to drop him off at the Archon. Lots of villagers here not getting inspired right now. Over here as well. I feel like at this point in time, with this many villagers on gold, it's definitely worth like skipping out on 1 villager production and just make an additional prelate. Not only do you have 1 additional prelate to immediately start picking up relics with as soon as you hit Castle Age, but also you've got these guys inspired the entire time. Like 1 prelate inspiring like 9 villagers, that's worth like almost 4 villagers. So if you skip out on 1 villager in queue, at least you have like a lot of value coming your way with that. Scout getting caught out here. HRE gonna be able to deter the scouts from pro scouting the 2nd tier camp. Age up now coming in. Imperial Palace coming for Valdemar, so he's gonna get a lot of line of sight. Archers in though. Granted, there isn't any like blacksmith upgrades yet from either of these players. Valdemar is going to do a good job of shuffling around here. Should be able to pick off maybe some of the spearmen. Not sure about the men-at-arms. They move with similar movement speed compared to the archers. Yeah, spearmen will get picked off. Burgrave play isn't really necessary. Burgrave is 5 barracks, and we already have 3 barracks out from Myriad, so not something that he really needs to go into. We see a lot more men-at-arms also coming in. Age ups finish for both players roughly around the same time. Monastery now coming in, getting rushed up by a lot of villagers. Imperial official already ready. Probably will want to supervise that monastery, get those monks out very quickly. Probably wants to supervise that monastery. There we go, supervision comes in, 12 seconds per. Every one of those coming in. Mind you, behind this, Valdemar, he's still in Tang Dynasty. No Song Dynasty yet. Means he can't even make granaries. So if he runs out of food here without the ability to make granaries, he's going to have to make farms beneath mills. Now the men-at-arms, they're fully upgraded. Well, not fully. No blacksmith upgrades, but they're Castle Age. So they only take 1 damage per archer shot. We do have some crossbows coming out, though, now. Gonna be able to do a good amount of damage. Men-at-arms, though, are quicker, so they can close onto the crossbows. That's gonna be 1 crossbow going down now. At the front line, more crossbows coming in. We got some knights coming in as well. No prelates moving out, though. Looks like we got 2-handed weapons already came through, so +2 damage now on these units. Myriad, where are the prelates at? He's not taking a single relic. Only 1 relic gets brought back now. Actually, he took 1 from Valdemar's side. That's good. Valdemar, gonna be able to take the 1 in the middle now. Behind those prelates moving out. Walks over the sacred site, though. That's dangerous. Does tell Valdemar the position of that one. And the monk is going to be able to stay alive here and will be able to pick off at least that relic. Oh, there's a lancer from Valdemar. Gonna be able to pick off that prelate over there. We do have some outposts now also coming up from Myriad. Definitely is going to need them, as there is a small army moving towards his base. Lancer just standing over here for the time being. Don't have any more upgrades right now coming in for Myriad. Pro Scouts play is done. Could in theory still go for the steer over here on the top side with these remaining scouts. Doesn't look like he's going for that. Do we have any additional prelates coming in? There's another prelate. Another monk coming in as well. Valdemar doesn't look like he's moving towards this relic. Myriad is going, though. And both players are going to be able to secure their own individual deer packs here. Looks like we are moving for a potential 3-2 relic split game for the HRE. Which in theory, considering that Valdemar isn't in the Song Dynasty yet, is pretty good for the HRE. Though Valdemar is now adding in a second TC behind this. Double Lancer play as well. We do have a Lancer, or at least a Knight, from Myriad. Some crossbows now as well. Not that many, though. I'm not sure how well this fight is going to go for him. But it looks like Myriad should be able to pick off this relic now, I want to say. Crossbows sitting behind the archers. Men-at-arms are going to have to run through if they want to close onto the crossbows, and they are going to be able to do so. Mind you, the men-at-arms we talked about, they got more movement speed than those crossbows. If they're able to stun a step onto them, they're going to be able to do great here. They're moving back onto the spearmen, clearing off the spearmen. But Myriad overall takes a good trade here. And we got another prelate moving out, potentially taking the relic in the corner for Valdemar. Does Valdemar know about this relic? Valdemar hasn't scouted this relic. Valdemar hasn't scouted this relic. He doesn't know that there's a relic over there. Moves in to take a sacred site now. But surely Valdemar must know. There are 5 relics on each map. He's seen 4 so far. There should be one close to his base. That should be it. That should be it. Right over here, Myriad, he's still only trickling troops, so this isn't looking too good for him. Valdemar slightly got a villager lead in now, but if we're looking at the resources here, Myriad might be looking for an Imperial Age transition. Indeed, it's Palace of Swabia is coming in. Lancer, though, comes in. He's going to be able to pick off 1 villager here at least. Got a lot of villagers over on the stone as well, so emplacements are going to be coming in now. There's now Myriad. Myriad! 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 No. No, 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 no. Myriad! No, not, you can't lose 3. You can't lose 3 to a single Lancer. No way. Disaster as Myriad lose villagers. Granted, it's not gonna matter. He's got a Palace of Swabia now coming in. He's gonna be printing villagers. He's gonna be fine. I say that as 4 villagers from Valdemar now move forward, and we're probably gonna see a Barbican rush next follow-up. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. And behind this, I mean, he has the resources to drop siege workshops now as well. And potentially go for transition into trebuchets. And that's the kind of thing. That's why I think Imperial Age HRE isn't as strong anymore. At least not as strong as it used to be. Nowadays, you're actually able to deal with it relatively easily by just trapping down their base. Traps are actually good now. Usually, or I say usually, before the siege changes, HRE, they go to Imperial Age, they get a siege workshop out. Suddenly, they're gonna start making, you know, they're gonna start making culverins. And culverins absolutely destroy the trebuchets. So you can't get close there. Does Myriad even know about the relic in the corner? Good point. No, wait. Yeah, he knows. He knows that there's a relic there. Myriad did see that one. So he knows about the relic. Barbican goes up, Siege Workshop goes up, military units now in queue. Do we have a Siege Workshop from Myriad? Doesn't look like it. He's starting to make his own walls. Valdemar does spot those walls out. We don't have any elite upgrades coming in from Myriad. Doesn't have the gold for it. He's gonna need to get like something like elite spearmen out. Now we're getting the first trebuchet out. So it's starting, like, Myriad's gonna be on a clock now. He needs to get some form of at least like 2 elite units, 2 elite upgrades in. Because before that, he can't really take fights. If he takes fights before he gets any elite upgrades, then it's like, then he wouldn't even have needed to go Imperial Age. Then he could have just stayed Castle Age. That's kind of the situation here. First trebuchet in. Second trebuchet is not going to be a trebuchet. It's going to be a nest of bees. And this is a pretty annoying choke point with the wood line here. So, yeah, I don't think Myriad is going to want to take any fights here, anywhere near that. Myriad, we don't have Devoutness in yet. That's definitely something that he should go for. Also just some additional prelates here, like 2 prelates over here, and he would be able to inspire all of these units, all of these villagers there. We do have some stables in the back. No veterancy on the horsemen yet, though. Lots of villagers now gathering up gold here. Scouts, just gonna be circling around, seeing what Valdemar is doing, and Valdemar's just getting military out. So far, all we see from Myriad is just crossbows. If he gets, like, elite upgrade on the spearmen, with all the bonus movement speed on the spearmen, he would be in a great position to start, like, taking these fights. Valdemar in the choke point with the siege. With the trebuchet, just able to slow siege push now. We do have the elite crossbow upgrade behind us for Myriad. That's something that he's got going for himself. Also starts taking down the boar now. Farm transition only just now coming in for Valdemar, so economy, military production isn't going to fully stall out. It's not going to be really that fast. Blacksmith upgrades coming in as well. Scout is going to get taken down by the emplacement here. Don't have any tithe bonds in. There are some major economy upgrades that are missing right now for Myriad. Oh, he hasn't built the mill. Oh, please tell me he's going to build the mill. Usually you build the mill before you kill the boar, but in this situation he killed the boar and then he shift-clicked onto mill. Might be that Myriad's panicking a little bit now under all of this pressure that's coming his way. And we're massing a lot of crossbows in a situation where your opponent does have Nest of Bees out on the map. That's not looking too good for him at the moment. Horseman, veterancy upgrade is coming now, and now we're seeing the Search Workshop coming in. Myriad, he can make some culverins. These aren't Clock Tower Nest of Bees, so 2 culverins, at least in these fights, should be able to do decent damage against the Nest of Bees. Valdemar. Is he gonna start moving out now? Do some damage elsewhere? Trebuchets are gonna start firing onto the outpost here. Myriad, you might want to either evacuate the relic or pull some villagers to repair. Doesn't have emergency repairs ready for it quite yet. Oh, outpost already burning now. Where's the relic? Where's the... not the relic, the scholars, the monks from Valdemar. Might be in a position to just pick up that relic then. Outpost goes down. Myriad is gonna pick up the relic though. More production buildings getting attacked onto. Cauldron now coming in. And Myriad behind this does still have a good military force out now. Elite crossbows, veterancy on the horseman. Should probably think about getting elite on the horseman as well. He is getting it in as well. So elite upgrades will be on its way. Behind this, Valdemar does have triple sacred site control. So there is a timer that Myriad needs to be wary of. But at least with the Cauldron, Myriad's gonna start to be able to like pick off some units here potentially, or just dictate a little bit of the pace as well. Do have only three archer ranges at the moment. 2 stables. It's a lot of pressure right now, just coming in from these trebuchets, just destroying a lot of the infrastructure here from Myriad. We do have the Cauldron taking down the outpost here. Potentially killing the villager as well. Actually, doesn't do that much damage to the villager. Bonus damage for his infantry. Guess the villager doesn't count to that. TC now under fire from the trebuchets. Villagers pulling the ships against the spearmen. A couple of crossbows do come in to support. Myriad pretty much completely gathered up from that gold mine there. He's got a good military force out now. Elite upgrades in there as well. Spearmen will have to be careful. Will have to be very, very careful. But so will Myriad. He's got a second Cauldron out. Needs to really be careful when it comes to taking these fights. SOPs though, focusing onto the crossbows. Oh, onto the horsemen instead of the crossbows. Myriad! Goes for a spread formation. SOPs getting taken down. They're getting taken down. And Myriad! He's able to do it, able to break through this chokehold at the front side from Valdemar. Valdemar losing all of his military. Myriad, he's gonna be able to go for the decap now. All the siege has been taken down. Just feels like Valdemar didn't go for the decisive buildings here. Now has to go for his own Imperial Age. Great Wall Gatehouse is going up behind this. Did go for Song Dynasty with that. With that Barbican at the front side, Great Wall Gatehouse is going to be able to protect his farming economy. Full stone walls here on that side, so is going to be able to protect his food economy. Does have double granaries up at the moment. Could go for another one here on that side. More production buildings now coming in for him as well. But he has lost a majority of his military here. Myriad? Okay, he's gonna notice. He's gonna notice. And now this should be his moment in time to start taking back those sacred sites. Do we have devoutness? No devoutness yet. No devoutness yet. Prelates standing here. We moved over here to start inspiring more villagers. Gold has been taken. Look at those walls. Oh, man. Valdemar, he really wanted to, like, choke him out of resource here, but now we see 40 angry villagers just gonna start burning. They're just gonna start burning down that palisade wall. There's a gate here, though. Valdemar could sneak some units that way. Decap coming through. Villagers still standing here. Could go for the rewall again. That way the villagers are gonna be trapped here. Walls continuing out now from Valdemar behind this. It's pumping out military units. But Gatehouse doesn't actually protect most of the farming economy, just the front side there. The walls definitely will help. Means that Myriad only really has one point to attack on. Crossbow's just sitting at the front side behind this. Got Prelate out here. Decap not coming in over here. Looks like Valdemar's now going for Yuan Dynasty. Astronomical Clock Tower is going to be coming in. Valdemar pushing out now with some spearmen. Where are the horsemen? The horsemen could, in theory, really help decide this fight. The spearmen are at the front side. They're getting taken down by the crossbows. So if the horsemen are in now, they could absolutely destroy the crossbowmen here. Got the cauldrons here as well. Horsemen are gonna find the Great Wall Gatehouse here. Just gonna run through from the looks of it though. Culverins. They do a lot of bonus damage to infantry. Could do a lot of damage here. Horsemen just running through. Have to be really careful though. They can't stack up like that. They can't clump up like that. The Great Wall Gatehouse does a lot of damage to them. Little raids coming in here as well. Valdemar, Yuan Dynasty about to come in. Once that comes in, he's going to be much more mobile. His units are going to get 15% bonus movement speed. There we go. Now up to 1.29 movement speed on those crossbows. Actually is going to be faster than the HRE crossbows now. Myriad behind all this does have a slight economic lead. Overall income though is fairly even. Fairly even between the two. Myriad a little bit less food, but a lot more gold. What's the unit composition now? Myriad, I feel like he needs to also, like, something that you could go for are some archers. That could be an option. Triple outpost play. Just in time for those crossbows, if they want to arrive here. Valdemar is going to see, okay, outposts are up already. So no way he's going to be able to take that. There's still two sacred sites that Myriad, I think, should definitely think about decapping. He had this burned down, so he can move through there if he wants to. Lots of spearmen out at the moment. We don't have lead army tactics in yet, but incendiary arrows is going to be on its way. I suppose moving away from the front side. Couple of horsemen trying to get some of the kills there. Aren't quite able to get them. Should burn down the palisade gate there. Okay, they're kind of stuck on each other. What is going on there? Pathing not looking too good. No counter spearmen out yet at the moment for Myriad. Getting some hand cannons now. They're going to be able to do a lot of damage to them. But the culverins, they're now under fire. Backline really not looking too hard for Myriad. This is the entire army pretty much from Valdemar right now. And Myriad, most of his army isn't there to face it. Forward lumber camp. Probably not the best idea there at this point in time. Myriad once again just wants to go for a raid now. Or pick up some reinforcements. But he still has to deal with this front side. And there's enough crossbows to start one-shotting the hand cannoneers. Expensive losses for Valdemar. If not for Valdemar, for Myriad. 12 hand cannoneers in queue. Out of how many archer ranges? 8 archer ranges. But a lot of them are still forward. We got enough units here to one-shot them. Outpost though with emplacements. Gonna be able to do a good job when it comes to doing damage here onto them. TC not being garrisoned. Shooting a lot of arrows out. And there we go. Horsemen now coming in for the surround. Not enough spearmen around. More hand cannoneers coming in as well. Not getting focused down right now. And now the army from Valdemar, most of the crossbows here are going to get cleaned up. Hand cannoneers now able to take down the remaining spearmen. More crossbows coming out from Valdemar behind this. He's not stopping on the crossbow production. Villagers out on the gold veins. What do we have here? What was this upgrade? So, wait, that's the archer... No, that's not the archer range upgrade. So we got incendiary arrows and... Am I stupid? Which one is the... Is that... No, that's not called architects. What upgrade is here? No, this is called architects. My brain is rattling. Is that chemistry? Did he get chemistry? I think he got chemistry. What's that chemistry? Oh yeah, it's chemistry. They get it for free. Right. That's the thing. Yeah. Yeah, it is chemistry. It is chemistry. It's just such an upgrade that doesn't really do that much anymore. I kind of forget that it's there. I kind of do forget that it's there. More production buildings now coming up. Myriad. I mean, food-wise, Valdemar's looking really good. Myriad does have 3 relics, though. Do we have tithe bonds? We do have tithe. We don't have devoutness yet. That hurts. Devoutness is good. Get devoutness. 10%, like, more resources. And you build quicker with inspired villagers. And you should probably send some prelates out here to inspire villagers. They only cost 100 gold. Spearman, gonna be able to clean up the horsemen here. Looks like we're now getting some men-at-arms potentially again. We've got a lot of hand cannoneers now. Do we have serpentine powder? Surely with this many... Where's the monastery? Dude, where's the monastery? Surely we don't have serpentine powder. But we're getting mangoes. That's pretty good. Potential for adjustable crossbars as well. Keep potentially denying sacred sites here. That side now. Lots of villagers going towards that. This is a good army here from Myriad. Don't think Valdemar can really take this fight. Mangonel's gonna turn around now. Yeah, and the range backline from Valdemar is gonna have trouble when it comes to taking these engagements. Good shots coming out. Adjustable crossbars now in queue. And yeah, that's right, chemistry doesn't affect hand cannoneers anymore. Only affects gunpowder siege, so bombards and nest of bees. I'm not even sure if it affects the normal damage from nest of bees. One villager wants to rebuild the Barbican. Actually does confuse the Mangonels there a little bit. Mangonel A move. Gonna move on to the Barbican now. Got some Palace Guard raids now in, and those are Yuan Dynasty Palace Guards. Yuan Dynasty Palace Guards, and there's no stone walls. Oh, this could be really tough now. Some hand cannoneers now also coming in from Valdemar. We don't have adjustable crossbars in quite yet. Still some good shots coming out there. Raids now coming in. And no stone walls against Yuan Dynasty Palace Guards hurts a lot. Really hurts a lot. These guys are incredibly fast. We're now seeing a switch back into crossbows. Men-at-arms in queue once again. Adjustable crossbars has come in. These are going to be huge shots now. Coming onto the infantry here from Valdemar. Looks like trade has begun. Myriad is starting to invest into some traders now. Oh my god. You have to be so incredibly careful. So incredibly careful with that backline. If Myriad just splits up the timing here a little bit with these Mangonel shots. Palace Guards now diving onto the Mangonels. Valdemar doing a good job here with microing around the shots. Now the Mangonel goes down. Still frontline from Myriad, standing mostly strong. Should get horsemen in now at this time again. They're going to be much more tanky against both the crossbows and the hand cannoneers. This is still tough. This is still tough. More Mangonels in queue, but there's still just a good backline. Solid backline here from Valdemar. He's done a great job when it came to just making sure to keep that backline alive. And another Mangonel, two Mangonels, they're both going to go down. This is looking harder and harder for Myriad to hold now. One villager building up a keep at the front side. Right now, it's mostly just Palace Guards. So in theory, the men-at-arms aren't going to do great. No elite army tactics yet for any of these players. Now Mangonel. Two Mangonels in queue. Much more Palace Guards coming in now behind this. Can Myriad hold? He's got so much food. He just needs, like, even horsemen. They get bonus HP from the Royal Bloodlines. They're a good meat shield here. If you just get some of them in. Now Mangonel. Oh, wrong side. Gets sniped immediately. Wrong focus. One shot there from the Mangonel. Not really doing a lot. And Myriad, he's kind of falling apart. He's kind of falling apart. He still has so many resources. Just nothing. No standing army right now. No standing army at all. Repair comes through. Mangonel tries to be kept alive. He's got the HP upgrade on the Mangonel as well. And now a forward keep. This is the get out of my game keep. Valdemar, he wants to take this game. And Myriad, I don't think he can hold this anymore. Palace Guards everywhere. Villagers going down. Even with the Palace of Swabia. It's just not gonna be enough. And there we go. GG gets called. Valdemar gonna be able to take the victory here against Myriad. Fellas, I hope you guys enjoyed this casted game. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video. Helps out a lot with the traction here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do make sure to check out EGCTV, both on Twitch and on YouTube. I'll make sure to post links in the description so you know where to check them out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one.